Italian Wine Podcast. Chin Chin with Italian wine people.
Hello, this is the Italian Wine Podcast. My name is Monty Waldin. My guest today is Vitaliano Tirrito of the Bellavista winery, which is synonymous with sparkling wine. And he's export director. Benvenuto, Vitaliano.
Grazie Monty.
How are you?
Oh, good, thank you. I mean, it's I feel a little bit static these days, but it's okay.
Your career-wise, you haven't been very static. You work for all the great names in Italy. You work for the Mazzei family at Fonterutoli, which is like the birthplace of Chianti Classico. Bertani Domains as export manager.
Correct.
And now Bellavista. So you just had a bottle of wine in your hand. What have you got? What's inside the bottle?
The wine we're showcasing today, it's a Rosé, 2015 Rosé, Bellavista. So it's a wine made mostly with Chardonnay, a little bit more than Pinot Noir. Let's say 60 Chardonnay, 40% Pinot Noir.
Okay, and is it a rosato, a rosé, or is it a white wine, a white sparkler?
It's a rosé sparkling. Yeah.
Okay.
Sparkling.
When you're out selling this and people ask you, like you're going to restaurants or even nightclubs, I guess, and someone asks about a good food and wine match, what would you suggest?
Oh, rosé is quite a flexible wine, if we have to say. So for sure, the first thing you think about it's fish, different kind of fish, grilled fish, but you can use as well some very good juicy fish. So orata alla provenzale, for example, is a very good dish to match with. Or salmon, for sure, definitely is a must.
So how is, in terms of the market for sparkling wine in Italy, how is that developing, and how is it the difference between the Italian market, domestic market, and foreign markets, export markets?
Well, we're talking about Franciacorta. It's definitely a niche market compared to all the rest of the Franciacorta, of the sparkling big names. So it's very much focused on domestic sales. So the 85% of the production of Franciacorta stays in the domestic market within the Italian borders. The rest, the 15%, it's spread all around the world. We export in 75 countries. At the same time, some of those 75 are very, very small markets. So Japan, if you take out Japan, Switzerland, Germany, Belgium, UK, Russia, and the United States, the rest is really breadcrumbs.
Okay, it's really
but still is important to be present, for sure.
Okay, and in terms of demographics, who is drinking Franciacorta sparkling wine abroad? Is it nightclubbers? Is it business people, families?
For sure, we have to think that most of the time a bottle of Franciacorta Bellavista can cost, if not the same, for sure, a little bit above a champagne. I'm not talking big names, but if you take, for example, Roederer or Bollinger, we are usually 20-30%, a little bit below those names. But of many maisons of champagne, we can position ourselves a little bit above. So this means it's not very young oriented as a drink. You need to have a good purchasing power to drink Franciacorta. So I would say, if we talk about demographic, is 35, 40 years old above.
Okay, but how do you add value to the product? Obviously, you're targeting, people who've got a solid career. As you said, they can afford to spend.
The people that can handle to drink Franciacorta are at the same time the client of specific places in town. So the very important thing for us to do is a proper segmentation in terms of restaurant. So once we can, highlight where are the fancy places, the high-end restaurant, then we need to have the right guys to go there, and that's it. So it's more about having the right importer and being together in the right portfolios when it comes to offering different kind of wines. So it's very important that Bellavista in the portfolio is together with Montevertine, or together with Fonterutoli, or together with Donna Fugata, just to create the right synergy among the importer portfolio or the distributor portfolio.
Yeah, so it's very strategic, isn't it? How you operate?
Yeah, I mean, it's really a matter of positioning. So we don't have a lot of bottles. All the bottles, especially the vintage wine like this Rosé, we work on allocation. So each market has got its precise quantity, and that's it for the whole year. I mean, maybe for 2020, we're going to have a little bit more flexibility, but usually we work on allocation. So we really need to be sure that every bottle is going to do its homework, at the end of the day.
It's interesting you talk about that. When we talk about sort of iconic brands, if you like, obviously a lot of people just think immediately of, for example, Brunello di Montalcino, and which is a leader, obviously, for Italy. But Franciacorta is right up there with Brunello. And also, do you do comparative tastings with? Is one of your things to do comparative tastings with Franciacorta against a champagne, or would you just want to focus on Franciacorta?
Well, it depends. It depends on the audience. To be honest, sometimes it's interesting to do comparison with champagne, because for sure, if we think about champagne, there is this high acidity, this fantastic minerality, but then as well, we enjoy very nice maturation. So the phenolic maturation is there. For us, it's all about primary perfumes and a little bit on the secondary side. Champagne, it's a lot of tertiary as well. So it's really different. So it's important to show the difference in between Franciacorta and Champagne. That's one direction. The other thing that we do to play a little bit more on the Italian ground and to show the possibility of the Italian sparkling wine, we compare our Franciacorta, with the Altalanga, Trento DOC, Oltre Pavese. So we do this quite often, and we think it's very interesting, especially for the people abroad, to get all the different nuances of the Italian metodo classico in a way. So yeah.
So they almost become your ambassadors, I guess, don't they? When they see these differences.
Yeah,
and, you create a following.
Yeah, I mean, what we are experiencing around the world, it's very difficult to get share of mind. It's very different to really stuck into the possibility of each client to even consider to buy a bottle of Franciacorta instead of champagne. But once we do that, once we manage to do that, and once the people try Franciacorta, until now, I didn't meet anyone that said, I don't like it. The drink is not pleasant. I'm not enjoying drinking a Franciacorta. It's not possible, because it's really a pleasant drink. It's straightforward. It's really an Italian style drinking. So it's until you reach the client, it's a very difficult road. Once the client tastes the wine, we are okay. I mean, we are fine, because we know there's going to be a second purchase after.
Yeah. Final question: with climate change, temperatures getting a little bit warmer, how will that affect the Franciacorta wine style? Will it make it even more juicy? You're talking about this fruitiness and juiciness.
Well, that could be for sure the effect. Yeah, that's true. We have to think about how to train the vineyards properly. So it's very important to work a lot in the vineyards. Maybe we will have to to anticipate a little bit the harvest, as is happening at the end of the day in the last 5-6 years. But it might be that we need to. That we are going on the more juicy side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're saying
more ripeness, let's say.
So so you're saying with picking a little bit earlier, maybe to maintain that wonderful acidity.
Yes.
And a little bit more leaf cover so that the grapes don't ripen or over.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I just want to say thanks very much, Vitaliano. Thanks very much for telling us a little bit about Franciacorta.
No problem. A pleasure.
All your travels, and wish you a long and happy career at Bellavista, and every success to you and to your company, and fingers crossed for the future.
Thank you very much. All the best to you as well.
Thank you very much.
Ciao. Ciao.
Buona giornata.
Ciao, buona serata.
Speriamo che possiamo incontrarci.
Certo, volentieri. Molto volentieri.
I think we've ever met. You have got I love your CV though. It's like Ronaldo. All these great countries. Like he started off at Real Madrid, then he transferred to Liverpool, then he played for Borussia Dortmund or something, and now he's at Juve or Inter.
Yeah. Well, Ronaldo is not really my age. Another guy, but I have a soccer player that I like a lot. That it's exactly my age. That it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Oh yeah, tough guy, yeah.
I've been doing what he did as well. So jumping from, among good companies.
Yeah. He's had a successful career, and he's coming to the end of his. But you seem like you're still very much in the middle of yours, and
sure.
Very productive time for you. We wish you every success.
Thanks a lot. Thanks indeed.
Thanks for coming in. Ciao.
Ciao.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.